Hi guys, finally walking Biko again. It's like, I don't know, it's about 8 in the evening, and I'm trying to get some of my steps in because today I was going to teach, but then I had some unexpected free time on my hands, and a friend came and we drank some coffee and chatted for a little while, but now I still need to get my steps in. So I wanted to tell you about yesterday, because yesterday for the first time in, like, I don't know, probably at least 10, probably even 15 years, I was playing tennis again. So some of you know that in my childhood and youth, I used to play a lot of tennis, like in the summer, I would say nearly every day. And I was pretty good at it too. And then, you know, when I moved to Hamburg and went to actor school, started studying acting, I obviously stopped because my club was in Bremen and because I wouldn't have time for it too. And then I didn't really pick it up again because I was busy with my career, and yeah, there wasn't much opportunity with tennis. It's not like, you know, with running or something, you can just go. You need a partner, and at least one, or if you want to play double, you need three others to play. And normally you have to be in a club to play. There's very little spaces where you can just go and, you know, rent a court for an hour or two. So I wasn't really playing after that. I did play, like I said, all those years back with a friend for like one time. It was nice. And well, then I had some health issues with my knee for many years, and lately also with my foot. And I was traveling a lot job-wise, and you know, it just didn't happen. And I kept saying for the last couple of years, I kept saying, like, one time I'm going to play tennis again, but it never happened. So my mom is still in our old tennis club. She's still playing with some friends twice a week in summer, and in winter I think once a week. And the day before yesterday I was writing to her, you know, if we want to meet up on Tuesday, and she answered that, you know, it's a tennis day, but they were short of one person, and if I want to, you know, play with them. And I answered that I have to check out if I find my stuff, like my racket and my shoes. Well, that's most important things you need, like correct shoes and your racket, right? And I'll get back to her, see if I can find those. And I had like a idea where this stuff could be, and I found it under lots of other stuff. I found my old tennis bag, and in there were my shoes and my rackets. And so I wrote to her, yeah, you know, why not? I'll give it a go. And the funny thing is, I just bought a tennis dress a couple of weeks ago because it's from my favorite sports clothes brand, and they had it for, I think it's called paddling, but yeah, I thought it would be a good tennis dress too, because it comes with shorts that have like even pockets for the ball, so quite perfect. So I thought, okay, I have the dress, I have a racket, I have shoes. So yeah, the tennis club is quite far from where I live, so I thought about going by bike, and then I decided I'll go by car. And my car has been standing a lot lately because I always go by bike or by foot. So I got into the car yesterday to go there, and of course it wouldn't work. It didn't want to go. Probably the battery just ran out. So I was late already, and I could have gone for my keys for the bike, but then with a huge bag and everything, it was just too much of trouble. I'll put on some pictures at the end of this video, and then you will see. So I called a taxi, a cab, and I went there by cab, which is very posh. But I guess, like, oh, now there's coming a car. But yeah, go past them. You're welcome. Anyway, yeah, I thought, like, when I'm playing for the first time in like 15 years, it's probably okay to go by cab to get there. So I was a bit late, but it was still okay. And it was really interesting because I haven't played for such a long time. And I really, yeah, like the first balls, it was really as if you start playing all over again. And the three ladies I was playing with, like I said, my mom and two other ladies, they are a bit older. And it's amazing that they can still play, and they don't play it too bad, actually. No, the guy is going back again, or what? What is going on here? Yeah, again, I'm using my new phone, which is heavier, and my arms get lame. So we played two sets. The first one I played with my mom. The first one we lost, but it was very close all the time. And the second one we actually even won. And you know, with time passing on, like, I got better and better again. I like my body and brain remembered, you know, how you play tennis. With my service, it was like, in the end, it was really good again. I even was able to have two aces, and yeah, I have to work on the forehand because that was really wobbly. I don't know why. The backhand was okay, and I was on the net quite a lot, and that was good too. The volleys were good, but yeah, it was so much fun. It was funny because, you know, we said some jokes, and they were happy that, you know, I was playing with them, and they said I can come again and play with them, which is nice. And now today a little bit my body is hurting. Oh, there's a tram coming. Because, you know, it's some stuff that you haven't done for such a long time, and you know, I do lots of sports but not these movements. So my shoulder is hurting a bit, obviously, and my arm and my hand and my hips, weirdly enough. My back is all right. I could feel my knee and my foot during playing, because then, you know, I planned not to run for every ball, but then when you're in the game, of course, you run for every ball. So that didn't work out. But it's okay, we played for nearly 2 hours and I feel good. Anyway, then I thought, why didn't I play for such a long time? Because it's so much fun. And yeah, it's like my sport. I mean, I do all these other stuffs, like hula hoop and running and yoga and weightlifting and walking and riding the bike and swimming. But this is like, I like doing it, but it's not actually fun. And when I play tennis, it's really just, it's fun. Like, I've done this for so many years when I was young, and I just love it. It's so good. And you know, during the match, when I got better and better, it was even more fun. And it didn't feel like exercise or something to me. And I had put my sports watch. I turned it on. It doesn't have tennis, but I just put it on like I don't know, something else. but it counts the calories, obviously. And it did say, like, afterwards that I spent about, I think 650 calories, and it didn't feel like it at all. So, I mean, you're outside, you have fresh air, it's fun, you can chat a bit, and while you're doing that, you're exercising, which is, you know, great. So if you have something that you maybe did in your childhood or youth and you love to do, give it a go, because your body and your brain and your cells will remember. Like my friend that I just was chatting to this afternoon, he used to dance in his youth, and so I asked him a little bit about that, and he said, well, nowadays he doesn't dance anymore. Like, you know, he did like ballroom dancing, and but when there is like a, I don't know, like a party or something, like a wedding, you know, he still can do it, and it's still there. So if you think, you know, I used to do that and I used to love it, but I can't do it anymore, well, maybe you can, you know, give it a go, give it a try, because it was so much fun. And I'll try to play now, at least maybe, you know, it doesn't have to be every week, maybe every other week or every 3 weeks or so. But yeah, it's just, I was like kind of really in kind of like some euphoria or something. Like the endorphins were all over. Yeah, that's all I wanted to talk about. That's basically it. You know, if there was something you used to love, it doesn't have to be sports or anything, obviously. You know, maybe you used to play an instrument, or you used to sing, or, you know, whatever. And you remember how nice it was. Like, give it a go and try if it's still nice. And maybe you will feel like young again, because I felt like very young, despite all the aching parts of my body. But then when I was young, when I was a child and a teenager, I always had like stuff that was aching in my body. So this is nothing new to me. Okay, I wish you a lovely day. And if something similar happened to you, or maybe, you know, if you had something that you did in the past and now you want to try it again, or you tried it again, just you know, leave me a comment, tell me about it. Would be interesting to know. And if this was like fun for you to watch or had some value for you, give me a thumbs up, and obviously subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and share this video. And I'll see you soon. Bye bye. Hi, there's something else that just came to my mind while I was still walking and my thoughts are, you know, running freely. Set the bar low for yourself if you start something new, or if you restart something that you did in the past. Because I tend to be an all or nothing person, and sometimes for us life is a little bit difficult. So sometimes try to be you know, something is okay and good too person. So, you know, make it easy for yourself. Get some nice clothes or equipment that you need, so you feel good about yourself. And, you know, try it out with some nice people that you can trust or that you like. And then just give it a go. And don't be too hard on yourself, because obviously, you know, I was really good at tennis. Like, you know, I won championships and stuff, and I was in my tennis club, I was #1 for quite some time. But obviously, after 15 years not playing yesterday, that was far from the way I used to play. But it was still fun. And it will come back. And, you know, if I'm not going to be as good as I used to be, that's okay too. Because, as I said, still it's fun, and you're outside and you're doing something good. So don't get too eager, you know, put your ego on the side and just be good to yourself.